Oh, bro, what? There we go. Pop in chat. Been a minute, but I am back, gang. I'm back. We gonna get into some shit, but first, I gotta eat. I'm hungry as fuck. So I figure we can start the stream doing a little food review. There we go. All right, so yeah, figure we can start out the stream with a little food review. Popeyes got some new chicken wraps, and you know me. Anytime it's some type of new fried chicken variation, like a moth to a flame, baby. So I got 3 of them. I don't know which one is which, but one of them should be spicy. The other one should be regular. And then I got one black, and I seen that on TikTok, and they actually did it. So I was like, okay, cool. I think this the regular. This don't look spicy to me. That look like a regular old chicken wrap if you ask me. About to get into it. That bit busting. Now I will tell y'all, whenever you go to a Popeyes that's all black, all niggas, make sure you check your bag before you leave. 'Cause I definitely asked they asked for some black and ranch. No black and ranch in the bag. I got this little blueberry lemonade too. Right, see that here, man. Hella syrup at the bottom, so you gotta shake this bitch up. That shit actually good. And I usually like nothing blueberry. Yeah, man. I just got back from Chicago like 2 days ago. Maybe 3 days ago now. That shit was cool though. Chicago was cool. I was up there with Baby Meats. Shout out Baby Meats. Man, dumb content, man. Hella content. Rolling it out slowly on TikTok. Shit was about. I ain't gonna lie though. It's still low-key cold in Chicago. Like, when I first landed, my flight landed early as hell in the morning. It's like 50 degrees, bro. Come from Atlanta. Mind you, it's 90 degrees in Atlanta, twin. 90. I landed in Chicago, 50 degrees. But, see, I was smart. I brought my jacket, because usually in the airport, it'd be cold as shit. So I just put my hoodie on, even though it was hot. You feel me? I was like, I'm going to be in the airport anyway. Bro, I'm glad I did. That was the best decision I could have made. It was cold as fuck up there. It was lit, though. And they're not lying. They got some good-ass food in Chicago. I'm not going to lie to you. I ate some good Dominican food. I had a pizza puff for the first time. We low-key did a vlog. I'm about to drop it. I finished it yesterday, but I didn't put it out because it was like 1 or 2 parts that I was supposed to cut that I didn't. But I still might put it out. It was on some shit like kind of just giving away too much information too early, you know what I'm saying, about some shit that we got coming up. But I still might drop it. Who cares, bro? Y'all don't see it one way or the other. Not gonna lie though. Popeyes chicken wrap, decent. Let's see what that spicy one. And these bitches kind of thick. I got 3 because I thought they was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, like lightweight. These motherfuckers kind of thick. I'm gonna have me one for later. All right, I believe this is spicy one. The one I just ate wasn't spicy at all, so this gotta be the spicy one. See what they been hitting on. Just lettuce, cheese, chicken, sauce. They usually come with pickles. No pickles on mine, please. I hate pickles. No, I think this is the original one. Oh no, this one got a little spice. That one got a little spice. Fuck with that. Fuck with that. For food. I'm gonna say this third one for later. Oh yeah. That spicy one where it's at, I'm not gonna lie. That spicy one is where it's at. Yeah. They put 2 thick ass tenders in here. I'm going to get some shit pulled up. Cause I'm about to knock this bitch out right now. I'm definitely going spicy. And definitely, I know for a fact, if they would have put that black and ranch in here, that would have been it. Always remember I told y'all. Y'all heard it first. Double check your bag from Popeyes because they be bullshitting. After 2 black and ranch ones too, they gave me 0, bro. 0, bro. Still decent though, I'm not gonna lie. For the classic, I get a classic like 7 out of 10. Cool 7 out of 10. The spicy, that one a cool 9 out of 10, I ain't gonna lie. This blueberry lemonade busting too. Blueberry lemonade, I'm gonna give it 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 on that lemonade. That shit good. All right. Let us get into some topics. So, basically, okay. So we're gonna start with Duke. We're gonna start with Duke.
Every bitch.
Hold on. So we're gonna start with Duke. If you don't know, they saying Duke got 8 kids. So they saying he a grown ass man with 8 kids. And I don't know how true that is, to be real with you. They saying that 3 is confirmed. But this the only one that I seen come out and say anything, and she did call him out. Hold on, matter of fact, let's go back. Let's back it up. Let's back it up real quick. Let's back this up real quick. Okay, so this is Duke basically saying how he didn't really deny having kids, but he didn't just say I got kids either. Like, well, actually, I think he did in this one. It was a clip before this where he was kind of like alluding to not having kids. You get what I'm saying? But then this one popped out when he actually got exposed. I think it's this one.
But, unfortunately, that option has been...
Okay, nah, it was one before this. I think it was this one. No, it's not that one.
Last thing I would say, though, fellas, and chat in general, I don't do drama on the internet.
Okay, that's after the fact. Basically, I can't... Is it this one?
Mother of my kids and, being very, very weird. So he has...
No, it's not that one. Okay, so because so much new shit done came out, I guess that shit done got buried deep in the algorithm. But basically, Duke put out a video saying that, if I had kids, the internet wouldn't know. The only person that he would post on the internet is his brother, nobody else. You would never see any of his other family. If he did have kids, if he did have a baby mama, yada, yada, just popping popping it, gang. So the internet, doing the internet, done dug up this nigga kids and his baby mama. And then the baby mama ended up going live. So let's actually start with the baby mama going live.
Let's not even play that game. It's sad though. Like, it's so sad. That shit hurts my feelings and it hurts my heart. You have not seen your child in 7.5 months. But you in every bitch face. You is downtown every fucking time you home making special motherfucking appearances. We live down the street. Like, you should be a fucking ashamed of yourself. For real. I'm not even being funny. And it's really not even bashing the nigga. It is what it is. It's just the truth. I can't tell it no different. The moment I realized it was fuck me, it's fuck you. You gotta know it's fuck you. You gotta know it's fuck you. And it's fuck my baby. Man, please. Fuck you.
Okay. So that is Duke Dennis' baby mama basically saying, bro don't be pulling up to see his kid and yada, yada, yada. Y'all heard what she said. And this is basically his response to the internet finding out. Look at this. This is crazy. This is basically the internet, his reaction to the internet finding out about his kid and his baby mama right after he just said, like, oh, you know, the internet would never know. This is his reaction.
A long time ago. But, you know, unfortunately, that option has been taken away from me at this point. It's been taken away from me at this point because y'all keep harassing, you know what I'm saying, the mother of my kids and, you know, being very, very weird. And this is exactly what I wanted to protect them from all along. And this whole time y'all been, you know what I'm saying, trying to dig into like part of my life that y'all was never invited in, like from jump. And but now that like it's affecting like, you know what I'm saying, they well-being and like they getting like threats and like being called names and shit. That was my like main priority from jump. Just I never wanted them in this whole
My bad, my shit was muted. Okay. So that is Duke basically saying, like, you know, he was trying to keep his kids and his baby mamas a secret, I guess, or off the internet for this reason here, because the internet is going to do what the internet do. Who is this?
And honestly, since I'm talking, Duke, frick you. Now I'm on you now. I was going to spare you. I'm not sparing.
Oh, this the other chick. Okay, so this is where it started from. This is where the allegation started from. So this chick, Nick, claims that she got pregnant for Duke, and Duke was basically supposed to pay for the abortion, and apparently he never paid for the abortion. She also had dropped some text messages. I don't know if the text message is going to be included in this video, but I did read them, and that's basically what she was saying. So let's hear what Nick had to say.
And honestly, since I'm talking, Duke, frick you. Now I'm on you now. I was going to spare you. I'm not sparing you no more. So that little video that was posted at YouTube, bowling video, yeah, you're a weirdo. It was hella clips, and now I'm gonna dog you. Or I was pregnant in December, y'all, and the only thing that went home was that baby. He didn't give me a single dollar. Cool, great, you know, I got it. I ain't tripping about it, but it's yours. It was yours. And told me to keep my baby. And I promise you after this, I wish you would get on here and tell me that you didn't tell me to keep my baby. But told me to keep my baby, would not pay for it, and every time I texted for something else, instant response. But when I'd ask you for that money or when I bring up the abortion, no response. You're a weirdo. You have like a breeding kink. You have so many babies and baby mothers that you don't take care of. You're a deadbeat. But that's the one to pick, y'all. That's the one to pick because he just be nutting in anything, clearly. Let me just insert a couple screenshots, y'all. So this is when I first told him. Okay, great. So I send the abortion thing and he gonna say, at this point, we just need to stop freaking with each other. because I don't want to have your kid. Okay. I said I was going to stop messing with you anyways. Like, it's no point. Y'all, I promise you, it's no point. It's no point. It's no point. Y'all, don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. Whatever, you got it. Send my flight. Send me the money. Anyways, then he just started trolling y'all. Like, he did not want to give me the money for this. Like, I don't get it. Like, you literally just freaking had me crisscross in a freaking pretzel and nutted in me, but now you don't want to send me the money. I'm just so confused. Like, was never sent. Kept on, I'll just bring it to you in person. I'll bring it to you in person. What the frick? You don't got Apple Pay, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal? I got it all. Said I'm not being the ninth baby mama. It's crazy. Nothing. I gave him 4 days. Let's see.
So she says that no, she's not gonna be the ninth baby mama. So this is where that shit came from. That dude got 8. I don't know if they're saying 8 kids or 8 baby mamas, but from what she's saying, that the nigga got 8 baby mamas. That's where the shit came from. Let's keep listening. And we can read this a little bit. So she's saying basically, nigga busting her and told her to get an abortion, but never sent the bread. So these are text messages allegedly from Duke to her. How you want me to send it? Apple Pay. You clearly don't want to send it, so I guess we keeping it. LOL, ma'am, I'm going to send it. Yeah, because being the 9th BM is crazy. LMAO, bro. So he didn't deny it. Let's keep listening.
I didn't even respond. I'm waiting. I was you're joking. I don't know what you got going on. Like, talking about I've been working. You don't do that much. You don't. I know you don't. When I went to my procedure, y'all, I sent it. Nothing. I said, yeah, you're a weirdo. Time I didn't see it, I'll send it to you. Still to this day, not $1. All right. And then after he begged, like, and apologized to me when we seen each other out randomly, and then he just being weird and messy. And then this is when he invited me to the bowling alley, y'all. So, yeah, I don't know. Frick you. Oh, yeah. And then I said this. It was clipped up. Yeah, talking about he hasn't watched it. And I said, clear it up. But he didn't. So, this is me clearing it up, y'all. That clip pissed me off. And, yeah, he be lying. He got like 80,000 kids in. He don't take care of them. He don't even see them. He's a deadbeat.
All right, so to me, like, she definitely is clout chasing and shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she chasing it for sure. But with the other BM coming out, it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So my thoughts on it, honestly, is like, gang, Duke been a creator for a long time. He been a content creator for a long time. He know how this shit go. He know how this internet shit is. So my opinion is like, gang, like, if you know that you got kids and you know that that's not something that you want out there, then you should just nip it in the bud. You get what I'm saying? You should go ahead and just say, like, before any of this even came out, because the internet is saying, like, damn, nigga, like, you post your cars, you post your lifestyle, you post everything, but you ain't never posted not one of your kids. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I mean, being a father, being that I got a kid, you know, and I don't sit on the internet and post my kid all day, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's not a secret that I have a kid. If you go to any of my social media pages, you're going to see him on there at least once. Like, you know I got a kid, bro. Like, so there's no confusion, this type of shit. Like, I ain't really into all of that, bro, because the way the internet work, once they find that out, especially after some shit like this, they're not going to stop. And that video he posted the other day talking about, oh, you know, keep my kids, no, what he said? He said something like, if I had kids or anything like that, basically the internet wouldn't know. And he said basically that the only person in his family that he would post on the internet is his brother. Bro, when you say shit like that, the internet is going internet, twin. That's just how this shit go, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro already knew this because he been a creator for so long. So if I was Duke, I wouldn't even put that video out. If you really wanted to keep it like that, then you shouldn't have just said nothing at all, period. You get what I'm saying? Like, but once you start popping it like that, oh boy, they gonna pop it right with you. You did what I'm saying? So here we are. Do I think this affects anything? No. Do I think this tarnishes Duke's legacy? No. I think it's just gonna be a moment, you know, a moment in time. He gonna get drugged a little bit, you know, for a few days, maybe a week or so, till the next story pop out, and then everybody's gonna forget about it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I think for him to kind of have saved some face, probably just shouldn't have said nothing at all, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you, cause now I will say this now, it can possibly get drug out if him having 8 baby mamas is true, and more of them start popping out like Alexis doing videos. You know what I'm saying? That could kind of drag it out. But again, do I think that this is going to tarnish his legacy at all? No. You know, he's still Duke. He's still AMP. They still, you know, the biggest streaming group on the internet. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's more so gonna be like embarrassing for him than anything else. But we'll see how it play out. We'll see if more baby mamas start popping out the woodwork, making the same allegations and accusations as the chick Nick, or the confirmed baby mama Alexis. We'll see how it go, man. Duke, hold your head, gang. As a father, I don't have that many goddamn kids. I only got one. But, you know, as a father, bro, I know how frustrating, especially how frustrating that internet shit can be. I know how frustrating that shit can be, gang.
What's crazy?
I know, yeah, I know how frustrating that internet shit can be, gang. But, you know, hold your head, gang. That's just really all I can say, because it been another dude kind of been in the headlines kind of a lot lately, because I seen some other shit the other day, where they was trying to make it go viral. It didn't really have legs, but they was like, you know, Duke is like the oldest one at Screamer University, and he like, you know, I mean, look, bro, players don't choose, the hoes do. That's just how that shit goes. So I'm not saying anything bad about Duke or anything about Streamer University. This is just what I was reading on the internet. And they were saying like, bro, you in your 30s, you know, you flirting around with these little, you know, 20-year-old creators, 21-year-old creators, the females, you know what I'm saying? Hey, players don't choose, bro. That's how that shit go. You get what I'm saying? But they have been kind of, you know, trying to push that narrative a little bit, being that dude, because I think like his mid 30s, I think he like 33 or something like that. So they've been kind of trying to push this narrative on him, and I think this that he's going through right now is kind of an extension of that. I could be wrong, but there does seem to be some type of push to slander Duke. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I don't know if niggas is dirty macking, because I seen that too. You know, niggas talking about DDG is dirty macking. I don't know how. And again, I'm not saying any of this. This is just shit that I've been reading on the internet, and here we are reacting to it. So I think all of that kind of culminated into what we seeing right now, with the baby mamas and, you know, the other girl that was almost a baby mama, even though that's clout chasing. Like, you're not a baby mama, so, you know, and that happened way back in January. It's June. Why you bring that up now? If that was a big deal to you, you would have brought it up back in January when it happened. You know. So, definitely think it's some clout chasing going on. I definitely think it's some type of agenda going on, and I don't know why. Maybe it's some behind the scenes stuff that we're not really privy to, but who knows? Let's see, man. What else we got here? I don't know. Tell you this, off of Duke. Is it really crazy that somebody in their 30s got a kid? I be looking at motherfuckers a little odd. And again, I only got one kid, and I'm only 30. I'll turn 31 next weekend. But if you 30 plus, grown ass man, and you don't have kids, I mean, 30 years of living, gang, and not one woman gave you a kid, not one woman had a child for you, gang. what you been doing out here? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like, I feel like as men, like, we're put here on this earth to procreate and keep our lineage going. You don't have no kids, bro, as a man, then when you die, your last name die. You get what I'm saying? Like, women, they take after their father last name in most cases. They take after their father last name, or they take after their husband last name. So if you just out here as a man, I'm saying as a man, not having no kids, bro, when you go, then your whole lineage stops right there. So I say that to say, like, to me, it's not crazy that a man in his 30s, especially a millionaire, you know what I'm saying, has kids. I don't see what the big whoop is about it. I never heard him deny he had kids. Like I said, he did do that video kind of saying, like, you know, it's certain things that he doesn't want people involved in. But I don't know, man. If that was the case, I think he should have just kind of kept that whole shit off the internet and just not said anything about it at all. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right. So next topic or reaction is going to be my boy, Almighty Suspect of No Jumper. So I think it was last week. I'm pretty sure it was last week. Almighty Suspect got into it with Okay, yeah, here we go. So I think it was last week. Almighty Suspect got into it with a new No Jumper host named Brandon. Brandon is from Long Beach. He's a part of the Viral Way podcast. And they had already, from the very first time that these two dudes sat down on camera together, they was bumping heads immediately. Suspect said, in my opinion, I think it's like a battle of some pride and ego. Almighty Suspect said that right before they had got on camera, Brandon, and a little background about Brandon is like a Pan-African, you know, super pro-black type of content creator and kind of dude. Like that's his thing, is, you know, he's super pro-black. So Suspect says that right before the camera started rolling, Brandon came at him and was like, bro, did you just call me a nigger? Like, with a hard ER. And instead of Suspect just saying, nigga, what? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And like rolling it off, they came on stream. Like, as soon as the stream started, they came on there screaming at each other, like really going back and forth about this. I didn't understand it. Like I said, I think it was just a pride and ego thing, but it kept snowballing and snowballing and snowballing. So last week, Adam 22 was in New York, you know, filming a music video or some shit. I seen him with Bobby Shmurda. You know, he be rotating. So Adam 22 is rotating in New York or whatever. And Lush One thought it was a good idea that, hey, while Adam ain't here, you know, while it's just us and we holding down the fort, let me get Brandon and Suspect back on camera together. So they, you know, screaming and yelling the whole time. But for like the first, I want to say like 3 hours of the podcast, it was straight. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they was throwing little jabs at each other, but it was cool. Like, it was funny. You know what I'm saying? I thought. So when they get to the end of the podcast, Suspect crashes out. Let's watch this.
Bitch, if a nigga want to do something, there's nothing but space and opportunity. Ain't worried about a light-skinned nigga, no nigga, period. So if a nigga's that gangster, he's always bringing up fighting. You can't get a nigga bringing up fighting and try to put it on another nigga to do something.
So,
but I just caught you one. I just caught you one. Just like that. You are a bitch.
Guys.
Oh.
Guys, come on. Guys, come on. Chill, guys.
Come on.
What's going on?
Nothing.
That's what you gonna do.
Nothing. Let's do something, bitch. Let's do something, bitch. All right, nigga.
Going
Spit
so
on
well.
you. Nigga, I spit on you. Nigga, you didn't do nothing. Nigga, shut up.
Bitch, if a nigga want to do something, there's nothing but space.
Okay, so they did cut the camera while it was going on. It did come back. Let me see if I can pull up, because I did have a video of behind the scenes. Let's see. But basically what y'all just saw is basically what y'all just saw was Brandon and Suspect getting into it. And as you heard, Suspect says, "Oh, you ain't never called me a bitch." Brandon proceeds to call him a bitch. And Suspect got up, and he kind of got up in a way where, am I logged in? Let me see if I can find it. So he kind of got up in a way where he was, he kind of got up in a way where the security was between him and Brandon, and then Brandon got up, of course, because why why would you just sit there and let someone spit on you, and I'm sorry, why would you just let someone get up on you? So Brandon got up, and Suspect spit on him. And then when Brandon tried to get to him, behind the security guard, Suspect allegedly pulled out a knife, and was about to stab him. I guess he was gonna stab Brandon. Was, I guess, his goal, I'm assuming. Because why else would you pull a knife on somebody? But I'm trying to see. Here we go. Okay, so gotta love Reddit. Reddit got everything. Nothing is getting past the Reddit, y'all. Nothing gets past Reddit. So this is what was happening when y'all seen the screen go black. This is what was happening.
It was. Nigga, I spit on you. Nigga, you didn't do nothing. Nigga got a knife. Shut up, you a bitch. You a bitch. Nigga, knew you was a that part. Nigga, shut up. Shut up. Nigga, knew you was shut up. Nigga, you got spit on. Pussy.
No, I didn't.
You got, yeah, you did.
No spit touch me. No spit touch me. No spit touch me.
I watched it. Nigga, I watched it.
No spit touch me.
I watched it, nigga. I watched it. Nigga, what we gonna do? What you wanna do about it? What you wanna do about it, nigga? What you wanna do about it? Meet me outside, nigga.
You a scary nigga.
What you wanna do about it?
You're a scary
What you wanna do about it?
You're a scary
What you wanna do about it, nigga? What you wanna do
Hey,
about
bro.
it? That one, nothing.
Look.
Nothing. Look what? Do something about
Such
it.
a good pod before this happened,
Nigga.
guys. We're doing so good.
Nigga,
Intelligent
do
dialogue.
something. Fucking
I was
me.
just about to say that,
Security.
so
What nigga wanna do?
got mad.
Come do something. Come do
Hey,
something.
this why your
Come
ass
do something, Mr. Black
y'all
Belt.
was on bullshit.
Come do something,
Y'all
Mr. Black
did
Belt.
no time.
Come do something, Mr.
Man
Black Belt.
brought a knife to.
Come do something, Mr. Black Belt.
no weapons.
Come do something, Mr. Black Belt. Ain't no weapons, police.
weapons.
Come do something, Mr.
Now
Black Belt.
there's a knife right there.
Come
You pulled
do
it
something.
out.
Where?
Bro,
Where?
you pulled the knife out.
Where?
There was a Swiss Army
Where?
knife, bro, trying to fumble for it.
Where?
Army knife.
Where?
Yeah,
Police ass
yeah,
nigga,
scary
where?
ass nigga.
You're the feds.
All
Federal
right,
feds.
all right.
Bitch ass
All right.
nigga. Do something. Nigga, fuck with you.
Shut the podium, man.
Fuck.
Okay, so that gave more of a clear picture of what happened, basically. Like I was saying, like you can kind of see here. Let's go right to the beginning. You can see here the only person standing in front of Brandon is Lush, fucking sagging his pants, drinking a Buzzball. And then over here, you see Suspect was sitting right here. And right before the camera went out, you can see when he stood up, he kind of took one step back right after he spit. And that's when security rushed in. So he took a step towards security. I'm not saying that he was running or anything. I'm just saying maybe that was just the way, like, you know, he wasn't trying to trip over nothing if it was to go down or whatever. But he took a step, like, towards the security. And Brandon said he pulled out a knife. Y'all heard what he just said. Said he pulled out a Swiss Army knife. So Brandon took a step back. He didn't want to fight a nigga. You know, he basically said bro brought a knife to a fist fight. And, you know, he didn't want to, he not going to fight somebody that literally has a knife. You get what I'm saying? Which, I don't blame him. But fast forward, Adam 22 comes back. Adam 22 comes back and announces that Suspect is fired. He is no longer a host at No Jumper, at least for right now. Y'all know how I go up there. You know, you'll be fired for a couple weeks and then you'll come back. So we'll see how that goes. But came out last night that Suspect then got arrested. I skipped a part. So after Suspect get fired, they are supposedly supposed to meet up at the Marathon Burger grand opening in Venice Beach. Brandon said he got there at noon. Stayed until 5. The event was over at 4, but he stayed an extra hour anyway. And then after that, Suspect and a couple of goons of his pull up at about 6:30. So there was a whole back and forth about, you know, are they scared to fight each other? And, you know, should Brandon have stayed until 6? Should have came earlier? You know, that whole thing. You get what I'm saying? And then after that, while they were on the podcast talking about it, Young and Hefe actually had announced that Suspect was arrested. How Young and Hefe knew before anybody else, I don't know. But he announced that Suspect was arrested on the podcast, and they looked it up, and he actually was. And his charges was something like, let me see if I can find his charges real quick. It was some weird charges, like, how you even get them? Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. Let's just type in Suspect and see if it come up. Okay. So this is just the arrest form. Where's the charges? I know the charges is on here. I synced it. Let's see, is this it? Okay, good. Here we go. Okay, so his charges are illegal use of tear gas, so if you look right here, these charges are from 2024. These charges are from August of 2024. And he just got locked up. Well, let's see. This is weird. Okay. The charges are... Okay, so the arrest date was actually July 28th, 2024. And then they filed the charges on him, so I'm guessing they locked him up. And then it took them until March 14th of this year to actually file the charges. And then somehow he ended up getting arrested for it. I think it was yesterday or the day before. There's illegal use of tear gas, prior one or more serious violent felony convictions, unlawful possession or use of tear gas, and then again, one or more serious violent felony convictions. So it is looking like Almighty may have maced someone. I don't know. But those are the charges. Those are the charges. I guess, time will tell. We'll see where this goes. We'll see, how this plays out. But yeah, that's what's going on with Suspect. He had a hell of a week. Almost stabbed a nigga, got fired, tried to fight a nigga at Marathon Burger, went to jail the next day. My boy done had a hell of a week. My boy has had a hell of a week, y'all. Mariah Mills, I don't really want to talk about her. Like, who gives a fuck? She's just another clout demon. She's another clout demon trying to get my boy Zion bammed up. But that's not going to happen. So Mariah Mills, she did try to get Tony Busby to represent her. But he turned it down. So she is a clout demon. Okay. So Cameron interviewed one of the sex workers, the male sex workers from the Cassie and Diddy thing, named The Punisher. That's a wild name. And people are upset that some of the questions he asked, so we're gonna watch a couple clips of it. I'm gonna see. Let's just hear what The Punisher has to say.
All this stuff, almost every session happened in the living room, but it was one specific one where we got moved to the bedroom, me and her. Mm-hmm. So in the bedroom, he's in a closer proximity because he's walking around the bed. And at some point, like almost at like the strip club, he took like a stack of hundreds and just threw it on the bed while we was while me and her was having sex, and we both was like what's going on? And he just was like, all this stuff, almost every session happened in the living room, but it was.
Yo, did y'all see Cameron's face? Yo, I feel him though, cause nigga, what? I'm beating your girl Doonies down, and you gonna come make it rain on us, gang? Let's see what he talks about.
How long until you had actual intercourse? What was happening in the first few? Do you consider Puff a cuckold? Puff will have the Muslim mask on and be naked from the neck down. Somebody told me he had a Yankee fitted.
Hold on. I want to hear this nigga's answers to these questions.
Let's stop with political shit. We was Harlem time, my nigga.
Okay, here we go.
You 39th Street and 40th was the pussy. How was that pussy, my nigga?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like I got a dude pacing back and forth, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My peripherals, my spider senses is wilding. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I found out it was Puff. When I found out it was Puff, it got all the way worse because if you grew up in Harlem, if you grew up in that era, I can't validate it, but everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, interested in dudes. So the whole time I'm semi-paranoid. Like I wrote in my book, bro, for real, I got a hearing problem.
Right.
And sometimes when he would give her directions, I would hear like something completely different. Like he'll say, yo, I like the position you in. And I'm like, yo, did he just say, I wish I could penetrate him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing, like, yo.
Yo, this nigga said he was paranoid because it was already rumors of Diddy and shit. And he said that he would say, yo, I like the position you in. And he would hear it as, I want to penetrate him. Gang, this some wild shit. Let's keep listening.
Hold on, wait, what did you just say?
So basically, you never could get comfortable because. So let's just be clear and get the elephant out the room for the audience. You're not gay, you're saying?
Absolutely not. Bro.
Right. So I was reading that in the beginning, you didn't even know what was going on or that it was even Puff was participating. Could you explain your first time going to one of these events?
Yeah, so I really believed they were a married couple. Like when I got there, I didn't recognize Cassie.
Right.
Like I saw her face, she looked familiar, but honestly, when I saw her, I thought she was Megan Good.
Right.
Like if I was gonna pin, I was like, yo, I think this is Megan Good. But then when I looked on the Google, Megan Good was much thicker. So I couldn't really figure it out. So, and then when she said her husband, when Puff walks out, to finally, do his voyeur thing and see what's going on.
So hold on real quick. It didn't start with Puff in the room.
Nah, it never started with him in the room.
Okay.
It would only be me and her. And she had said at some point, her husband's going to walk in and I'm not supposed to acknowledge him, look at him, act like he's not even in the room.
Yo, this is wild. And dude just said a few seconds ago, he said voyeurism. No, gang, that's not voyeurism. That is straight up D1 cuckolding, gang. D1 cuckolding. Dude said he would go in the room and start beating Cassie Dooney's down, and then Diddy would walk in, and the Punisher was instructed to not even acknowledge him. Act like that fuck nigga not even here. That is grade A D1 cuckolding. And that's gay.
Right.
So we'll be like on the couch, let's say on one end of the room, and then like on the far end of the room, it'll be like a table with a chair. And eventually he'll come in the room and like sit in the area, of course, the room, like watching. And
so literally what I just said, cuckolding. He would walk in the room, go sit in the corner over there in the chair, nigga, and wank his whatever, you get what I'm saying? While dude is beating his wife Dooney's down. He's watching this go down. Bro, that's cuckolding. And gay.
we're supposed to act like he's not there.
How often, pardon me, not how
Zarin, what up, gang?
often, how long did it take until you realized that it was Diddy?
Bro, like, I want to say like over a year.
Get the fuck out of here. A whole year?
So for a year, he did not know that this was Diddy. He just thinking that this some random dude that likes seeing his wife get her Doonies beat down. This is crazy. But you know what though? I was done with this Diddy shit. When it came out that Diddy would instruct Cassie to rub male semen on his nipples. All right, let's hear what the Punisher got to say. Come on, let's keep listening.
Why? So let me, how long, okay, let's, I want to stick to that for a second, but how long did you know till it was Cassie?
So the minute I found out it was Diddy, that's when I knew it was Cassie.
So it took a year for you to find out for Cassie as well?
Yeah, yo, okay. I didn't recognize it. Like when I jumped out of it, I did try to do the Google searches. Like I wanted to try to figure out who it was, right. But I'm Googling a married couple.
Right.
So every result I'm getting is not leading me to the right places because they're not married.
Got you.
You know? So then, and I never found out with a visual cue. It was a hotel, the ex's house. And I would get there, let's say 2 a.m, and sometimes nothing would pop off for hours. So in this case, they threw me in like an extra room in the suite. Mm-hmm. And just to kill time, I happened to cut on the TV, and the TV had a welcome message. So the TV said, yo, ex's house would like to welcome Mr. Sean Combs. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I had no idea, man.
So that's how you found out that it was Cassie and Diddy by just cutting on the TV and seeing the introduction on the television. Wow.
Cutting on the TV.
Wow. I seen also in the transcripts that you would say that it was just a sex scene in the beginning. Nothing, no intercourse. How long until you had actual?
This is insane, y'all. This is crazy. Dude's name is The Punisher, gang. The Punisher. That's a cool ass name. That's crazy. But basically, yeah, so basically they trying to cancel Cameron for this, for asking him these questions, and I don't see what Cam did wrong. I mean, you know, I my opinion on that whole Diddy Cassie thing, bro. Diddy definitely beat her up. Like, we all seen that. He was definitely violent towards her, which, you know, that's not cool. You're not supposed to put your hands on women, like, and no, under no circumstances, you know, should you be beating up a woman. You get what I'm saying? But all that freaky shit they was doing, gang, they some freaks, gang. They some freaks. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't judge nobody for they, you know, freaky activities, bro. That's on them. But I don't see what Cam did wrong. Like, his audience is like, you know, niggas sitting around at a barbershop talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his audience. It's not like he's like a political figure or nothing like that. Tight shit's Aaron. Yeah, like the world ain't got soft. Like, they dragging Cameron for asking the man these questions. I mean, hey, was Cassie Coochie good? I mean, motherfuckers, I think people want to know that. Was it good? Yes or no? You get what I'm saying? And his answer was he ain't really know, because Diddy walking around spanking his chicken while he trying to get right with Cassie. So, you know what I'm saying? And he, you know, like, I feel like that was a fair question. I think all of us kind of want to know, you know, all of us want to know what that thing was hitting on. At that time, I mean, Cassie was, you know, one of the hottest chicks in the game at that time, looks-wise. You get what I'm saying? Because we all know the story. Diddy only let her put out like one album or something like that, and that was the end of it. We ain't really hear nothing else. But as far as looks, though, you know, I remember growing up like, damn, she fine. You get what I'm saying? So me personally, I think it was a fair question to ask. I don't think he did anything wrong. But let Twitter tell it. I feel like Twitter always got to be mad at something, bro. Like, they got to find something to be mad at. And usually a black man is the easiest thing to take aim at, especially when you Cameron and you already, like, you know, kind of on that. Cameron kind of walked that line. You know what I'm saying? He kind of walked that line. He always has, though. That's the thing. If you ever kept up with Dipset, if you ever kept up with Cameron and that whole timeline, that whole saga of New York rap, he's always been the one that's a little more edgy than everybody else. Cam was always the one that had some lyrics that'll make you go, like, did he really just say that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was always Cam. So in my opinion, he not doing anything different than what he's been doing for his entire career, bro. That's what we know him for. That's what we love him for. You know, and especially with his specific audience, that's for sure the type of conversation that they want to hear from Cameron. They don't want to hear him, you know, asking the political questions and all that. No. Get straight to it, gang. What that shit was hitting on, twin? What they were hitting on, twin? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what they want to hear from him. If a girl asked, they would have acted different. That's true. That's true. I feel like a girl would have worded it differently. A girl would have probably tried to make this Punisher dude seem like he was some type of predator or something when he didn't do nothing but was providing the service that he got paid for. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think the Punisher did anything wrong, or Cameron. That's the other thing with the Diddy thing, bro. Like, all these people are saying, like, bro, Cassie was the one that paid them. Where she got the money from, hey, bro, who cares? Like, she was the one that was setting up the plays. She was the one that was paying them. She was the one saying, like, you know, hey, you know, for my husband's birthday, I want to do this for him. She was setting all that up. Again, she was a victim of domestic. I don't think we can say that word on YouTube, but when a man put his hands on a woman, she was a victim of that. She was. And that's not cool. Diddy is a nasty person. He's a monster, all of the above. Like, I'm just specifically talking about this part of it, the freak off part of it. She was more than a willing participant. I know people be saying, oh, well, he groomed her and all. Man, she was a grown woman. She was a grown woman, bro. I think when they started this shit, she was like 19 and she didn't leave until she was like 29. So no, I don't think that she was groomed. I think that she was living a certain lifestyle. You know, she was afforded certain things, you know, the glamorous life. And I think that she enjoyed it until she didn't. And then when she didn't enjoy it anymore, that's when it turned into, oh, he groomed me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He took advantage of me. No, I personally don't think so. Now, the physical part, we all seen that with our own eyes. And he's 100% guilty of that. But that's not what he's on trial for. So, you know, take that however y'all gonna take it. You know, again, you know, I don't condone putting your hands on women. I don't condone, essaying women. I don't condone in any of that. All of that is bad. It's wrong. And you should be castrated and put in jail for the rest of your life if you engage in that kind of activity. But them linking up with the Punisher, bro, they some freaks. It's a club down here in Atlanta called the Trapeze, bro. They do the same shit, and it's a swingers club. You go on that bitch, nigga, with your bitch, and y'all do whatever. Y'all be freaks. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm too jealous for that. I'm not sharing my woman with nobody. Me personally. But hey, if everybody is consenting adults, and if there's nobody being forced to do anything, if this person says stop and you stop, hey bro, what we supposed to do? Why do we care about what they doing in their bedroom? That's their bedroom. You got to worry about what's going on in your bedroom. People worried about Diddy and Cassie having threesomes with other men when people need to be worried about where your wife was at last night till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, she was out with Jody. Yeah. At least what they was doing, everybody knew what was going on. It's a lot of women out there. They dudes, they boyfriend, they husband be gone 2-3 days at a time, talking about they had to work overtime. Yeah, you need to be worried about where he was at, not what Diddy and Cassie was doing in their bedroom together. You get what I'm saying? Like, they had what they had going on. That's on them, gang. That's on them. Anywho, let's see if there's anything else newsworthy to talk about. Let's see. Oh, now they talking about Shooter Sanders is eyeing a starting role. They was just saying a couple days ago how dude was about to be second or third string or something like that. Okay, we can take a look at this. This was 2 hours ago. Okay. He did his second open practice today. Let's see. Let's see what he talking about, y'all. Okay. Yeah, he threw a dot on that one. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else. Wait, is this the same? All right, now y'all don't start. Okay, this is all the same clip. Like, I hate when they do this, bro. Y'all saying all of this. Oh, he's eyeing the starting position off of one clip, off of one pass. Okay, this is another one. This is a different one. Okay, let's see. This is a different clip. Let's see what we're working with. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was the same one again. All right, y'all. Don't start dick eating. Do not start dick eating. Because y'all was just on Dude Bumper. Y'all was just on Dude Bumper talking about how cocky he was. And I was reading yesterday, they were saying bro was damn near about to be second or third string quarterback. So don't start dick eating now. Please don't start doing that shit, y'all. Because personally, I still believe that. I don't think that just off of these 2 or 3 passes that y'all showing me that guarantees him a starting position. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it, gang. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. Oh, you know what? It was something that I wanted to talk about. What the hell? Yo, this is crazy. It's so crazy. It's up, but who knows? Facts, Zarin, facts. And I don't wish nothing bad on Shooter Sanders, bro. I just don't want people to start dick eating. That's all. Just don't start all that dick eating. All right, hang on, y'all. This is so scary, bro. It's so scary that how as like men with kids, and I'm gonna just put the messages on the screen. So messages leaked between DDG and Haley Bailey. They show that Haley was threatening suicide. So she says, "You hate me and want me to blank. I want to blank because of you. I will blank because of you." Bro, this is crazy, bro. I hate you. You are the most horrible person I've ever met. This is Haley to DDG. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. And I don't know what that's supposed to say. Speak about exchanging my son in a money deal for views and openly flirt around, help every other woman in the world but me. Oh, okay, and then that's when she goes into the "you hate me and want me to unalive. I want to unalive because of you, and I will unalive because of you. I want to unalive. I never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life." And you see DDG's response, "Please stop taking it to this extreme." So, she don't need that kid. After reading these messages, I have to say that I agree. Man. As a father, look, it's triggering, gang. It's triggering. Most of them need a psych ward, Aaron. Most of them do. That shit is so triggering, bro. Because it really don't have to go that far. I do understand, how can I say it? I do understand postpartum. It is a real thing. I do understand, the the mental and the physical toll that being pregnant and having a child and going through all of that. I get it. But when you start threatening to unalive yourself, when you start filing charges and restraining orders and just all that crazy stuff just because of your postpartum, I don't think that's right. I personally don't think that's right. But hey, I'm just a stupid man. What do I know? I know nothing. That's not even what I was coming here for. I was coming here because I wanted to talk about. So Yak Gotti just did an interview with Danza Project, and Danza asked him about Gunna. Okay, here we go.
brother.
Okay, here we go.
I ain't got no problem with Gunna. You feel me? Gunna hard. Gunna artist. Like, Gunna still my brother. You know, like, Thug my big brother. You feel me? So, like, I was taught when two grown men having differences or whatever, especially when they're family involved, you stay out of that, bro. You don't get in no nigga business.
That's dumb.
Cause that's them. And the tables will turn on you one day. Mm-hmm. And then you done jumped out there and then they're like, oh shit. And the person gonna remember how you treated them. So like I'm just focused on me, you feel me, for real. Salute them boy, you know, hope they work their differences out or whatever. They don't even think of no differences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But when the whole world is sitting there labeling Gunna now, do you feel the same when they sit there and they label him snitch? He's the one that said, you know, YSL's a gang. Like, in all honesty, how do you feel?
I don't understand. I just think Gunna was manipulated into a situation. And you gotta understand, like, he ain't been through certain shit. So, just like, they isolated everybody. Take him over there, and he's coned it off. And he made a decision. And now he got to live with that decision. But I feel like he living with the decision he made. You know, it's like, people make mistakes, bro. Like, it's life. Like, we human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't let the internet categorize us to, like, we're not human, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like he did shit that deliberately he knew would hurt anybody.
Okay, so y'all let me know in the chat, in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. How do y'all feel about the Gunna thing? Cause did Gunna snitch? I'm not a street nigga, so I don't know. I seen the, of course I seen the Yes Man video, but my understanding of a snitch has always been somebody that commits a crime with you, and then once y'all get caught, they go write a statement, a sworn statement, or they take the stand and they point at you, or something like that. Like they go against you specifically and put you in jail. From my understanding of what Gunna did, let me see. Google. Because the same type of plea that Gunna took is the same exact plea that Young Thug took. It's called an Alford plea. So, let's see. This is what AI got to say. In Georgia, an Alford plea allows a criminal defendant to plead guilty while simultaneously maintaining their innocence. This is essentially a guilty plea where the defendant doesn't admit guilt, but accepts the conviction and potential sentence. While often used in felony cases, it's a less common plea, particularly in federal court, and can be controversial. Not a full admission of guilt. So the defendant doesn't admit to committing the crime, but they do acknowledge that the prosecution likely has sufficient evidence to obtain a conviction. Some judges may view an Alford plea negatively, and it could impact sentencing. So I don't like it. Don't say nothing in the definition of an Alford plea saying, that you tell on somebody. It's sometimes seen as a best interest plea because the defendant believes they are innocent but chooses to plead guilty to avoid the risk of potential penalties of a full trial. Now, this best interest excerpt right here, I do think that that's what Gunna did. I do think that he pled out super early, as did like 10 other people, by the way. It wasn't just him. And he pled out early before everybody went to trial. Thug did the same thing. It was still 2 people on trial when Thug took his Alfred plea. But of course, Thug was the big fish. Thug was the one that they wanted. So I don't know. Y'all let me know if Gunna's a rat or not. I don't know. But Yak Gotti doesn't seem to believe so. He said that Gunna's not a rat. He said he made a mistake, which I can partially agree with that. Because you also got to understand too with the Gunna thing. Gunna wasn't even around when all this YSL stuff was going on. All the crimes that they're accused of, Gunna literally wasn't even around. He was still in Shady Park Apartments. He wasn't even YSL yet. So, and on top of that, Gunna is a Crip. Gunna is a Rolling 60 Crip. The rest of them are Bloods. So you put a Crip on a Blood case about some blood business that took place when the Crip wasn't even around, wasn't thugging with y'all, wasn't doing none of that. Not a Crip nigga is facing potentially life, because that's what they potentially was facing life, or at least like 25 years. I think in Georgia, I think life is 25 years. So that's what he looking at. Or I can just go on and plea out. I don't have to point no finger at nobody. I don't have to write no statement. I don't have to take no stand. Well, they did say that he potentially would have to take the stand, but they also said that it's likely that they won't be calling him to the stand, which they didn't. So I think what everybody is going off of to call Gunna a rat is just the Yes Ma'am video. But my thing is, if that alone, if that solely is what considers somebody a rat, then shit, I hate to say it, but I guess that mean that Young Thug a rat too, I guess. I mean, I guess if that's the definition. Because he did the same exact thing. He took the same exact plea. He pled out to a gang charge. He said, yes, ma'am. It was recorded. He took the Alfred plea. It was still 2 people left on trial. I mean, I don't know. And again, I could be completely wrong. This is just from the outside looking in. This is just my perspective. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get what's different. Now, if, some paperwork was to come out that said, Gunna wrote a sworn statement, or, Gunna was in the interrogation room giving names and giving drops and giving lows, or if Gunna had to come to the stand, like a lot of them boys did. A lot of them boys had to come to the stand. You had Duke. You had Slime Light Shouted. You had Umfunk. Woody, of course, but Woody done turned into a full-blown content creator. So I think at the end of all this, Woody the one that won. Woody the winner in all this. That nigga is like on top of the world right now. He one of the biggest content creators on the internet right now. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the streets. You did what I'm saying. Them is y'all rules, not mine. That's on y'all. You did what I'm saying? That's 100% on y'all. Anywho, I think that is about it. I'm right at about an hour and a half. I ain't trying to go too long. Black Boy Max officially ended his 153-day streak of going live every day since January 1st. His goal was to stream daily for the entire year, but it ended yesterday when he missed a day. Okay. Good for you. Kai Cenat announces that he officially owns the name and idea of Streamer University legally due to people trying to recreate it. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. What y'all think about that? Let me know about that. Like, nigga, you're the biggest streamer in the world. Like, you don't need any of this shit, bro. You don't need any of this, gang. Shit, I guess. But yeah, man, that's probably gonna be it for this stream, y'all. I appreciate everybody that pulled up on me for the YouTube. I appreciate everybody. Drop me a like, hit that subscribe button for me. You know, man, let me know what y'all think about these topics, man. We kind of spent a little bit of time on some of them. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what kind of reactions y'all want me to do. Shit, talk to me. I got my Chicago 3 days in Chicago vlog coming pretty soon, so y'all be on the lookout for that. And yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Fuck with me. I will see y'all. I'll probably be back in a little bit because I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna do some gaming today too. But I wanted to split them up. I didn't want to do it all in one stream. I didn't want to do it all in one video. So I'll be back probably in about an hour, maybe 2 hours. And yeah, man, I'll holler at y'all later, man. Signing out. Gone.